Hello, faces, grey smiley faces of people that haven't connected to Facebook. Is that what that means? Or is just this the website going, loading a profile picture for all these people in chat? It's too much. You gotta if you think about it, it's probably like if YouNow shows the Facebook profile picture of everybody that joins, that's like intense. Hi, I can't see you, but you look great. Thank you. That's what I need to hear. How are you guys before I tweet this to the peeps on the internizzles? You good? Sad, said Grace. Wow, on that note, let's tweet. There we go. Tweet posted. Did it work? Let's find out. It worked! Hi everyone. It worked. 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 Hi everyone. How deep does it go? How deep does it go? How deep does it go? How far can you see? How far can you see? How far can you see? Nice, everybody. Nice. How are you? Shut the. Welcome to this fine Dan's live show. Stella Finley07 said this is the first one she's ever seen live. Brace for disappointment. Let me know. I haven't done this in 2 weeks. What am I doing? Hello. I've literally got, you know when a picture doesn't load and there's that like weird square that appears when like a picture fails to load on the internet? That's what I see when I look at myself, right? I'm just going to open myself in a tab over here. There we go. That's magical. Hi. How are you doing? Let me know in a word, peeps of the chats. Okay, I have cold and the fever. Pray for me, said Farana. Right. Artie, said Amazing Philippa. Nice. Hungry, said Maddie. Fine, said Grace. Fantacaboose, said... what was your name? I was just... Wow, okay. Stressed, said Monica. Oh dear. Whisk, said Jody. Thanks. Chicken pizza, said A. Gemily K. Nice. Peyton feels magical. Damn feels Brittany. There we go. And bummed feels Kelly. Wow. Hello everybody. How are you? So, I wasn't here last Tuesday because I was doing the Brits, and then the Tuesday before that I was in Sri Lanka, where at 9 PM it was 2:30 AM, where I definitely wasn't awake. Do you like my jumper? Thanks. Tumblr gave it to me when me and Phil went to go do our question and answer time at Tumblr. It's pretty snazzy, isn't it? It's good. It's a good grey colour. I like this shade of grey when it comes to garments. Because, you know, it's got that... Do you see what I mean? It's like, I don't know what the word is. It's not heather, is it? Because it's too dark for heather. But that, when it's like that. Yes. Fix your bed. Shut up! And say hi to Uncle Keith. Hello. How do you deal with toxic friends? Why are you friends with people that are toxic? Unless they're like family, in which case you just go SMH. Which Final Fantasy is the best one? 7, Sam. Fight me. I'll hit you in the face. Hi Dan. Hello, Dr. Meme Daddy. That's a was that like fandom train wreck? That is. The elephant, said Cecile. So yeah, wow, so much has happened since we've hung out in this intimate space. There we go. I've been reported for nudity. It's all happening. Someone in the chat called Pablo. Nice. Are you actually called Pablo? Hopefully not. So, where do you want to start? I mean, just so much as that. Hi, Dan, how are you? I'm good this Tuesday. I'm, like, exhausted. I've been, like, slightly shaking all day. Well, not shaking sounds... Have you ever, like, just realised that you're just, like, vibrating slightly? That sounds really weird. But just kind of, like... I'm not tired, but I'm just kind of quietly shaking. Yeah. Radio shows during the tour. Don't know about that. Have fun on the US tour. Thanks, Cecile. New Kanye opinions. Will get the hell to that. How was your adventure in Sri Lanka? I went to Sri Lanka. Yup. It was my mum's birthday. My grandma's in her 70s. We thought, hey, grandma probably can't go to exotic countries and walk around. Much longer. Let's go on an adventure. So we went to Sri Lanka, which is an island off the bottom of India. And that... I'm not going to read that out, and I'm a terrible person. Someone... Oh, I have to tell you, otherwise this is really weird. I was just reading that, and then someone in the chat just said, my grandma died last week. That's blunt. I'm sorry, that's really sad, genuinely. Okay, Luna said, your suit at the Brits was very nice. Very blunt. Okay. So that was fun. Great. Got to experience a new culture. It's great, Sri Lanka. Very warm, tropical. You know, they have a great culture. It was fun. Climbed a mountain. Tell us a story. Okay, right. There was, and like, if this is boring and you want to hear me talk about Justin Bieber or something, chill your beans for like, I'm joking. I do want to talk about Justin Bieber. I don't actually want to talk about Justin Bieber today. There's nothing to talk about. I'll get to Kanye though. So we visited this place. I can't remember what it's called, the Lion Rock, in a place called Sigiriya. And basically, get this, Uncle Dan's history lessons. Back in the feudal warring times, like Game of Thrones in Sri Lanka's history, where there were a bunch of kingdoms and everyone was just fighting all the time for like no reason whatsoever, there was a king that had two sons. One of the princes, he's India, just because like just go conquer India, leaving the other son. Now this other son, who was a prince, so probably already had like a pretty nice life, right? Decided that he wanted an even nicer life, so very Shakespeare, he killed his dad, no reason, just so he could become king, and then tell everybody what to do, because apparently being prince wasn't good enough, and he decided he wanted to build a palace on the top of a rock, because he was really paranoid. Firstly, if you don't want to be paranoid, don't kill the king. Like, so literally, on top of this, it wasn't a mountain that you could climb up. It was literally just like a vertical, it was like Ayers Rock. It was just a rock on top of it. And it's like, and it's like 350 meters high. He made his slaves build a palace on the top of a rock. That's crazy. But, you know, very aspirational at the same time. And then he lived on this rock and built like a perfect... He had 500 wives and 2 children, and he made the other 498 wives drink a herbal tea remedy. They made it so they couldn't have kid. And then he painted all of these topless pictures of his 400 wives all over this mountain, and just made this little perfect world for himself and his 400 topless wives on top of this hill. And then his brother came back from India and was like, you killed our dad? And you built a slave palace prostitute mountain for yourself? What do you do? So then he turned up with all of his elephants and was like, I'm gonna kill you now. And then guess what this guy on top of the rock did? He killed himself. Are you serious? Are you serious? So like, what a waste of time. So then the other brother who was like, well, what am I going to do now? He was like, I don't want this useless palace on a rock, because it's literally on top of a giant rock. So he just said, hey, there's some Buddhist monks nearby. They're nice guys. Buddhists have the rock palace. And you know what the Buddhists did? They destroyed all of the topless paintings because they're not about that life. And that was the adventure of the mountain full of topless paintings and the crazy man that built a palace on top of it. But the Wi-Fi was pretty bad. Man, there was, you know, I had a tour to plan. There was a Kanye album that was happening, and there was just terrible Wi-Fi. I think I tweeted to somebody that I could connect to mobile data, but it was £45 for, what was it, like 50 megabytes or something? That's like a GIF. It was... So like, I only had internet at the hotel, and that's fine, because, you know, I was like on safari. The highlight of my hotel... I mean, the highlight of my holiday in Sri Lanka. Your haircut is lovely, thanks. It is, isn't it? It's a solid haircut. My hairdresser, he did a good... I was like... He cancelled? And I was like... No, I'm doing the Brits on Wednesday. This is an emergency. So then I was like, I'll do 10 AM on Tuesday. So then I went to 10 AM on Tuesday to the hairdressers, and he was like, oh, sorry, I forgot we rearranged, I'm not here. And I was like, for the first time in my life, I'm not the person that's late and letting the other person down. So I was like, this is fine. I'm just going to go chill in Starbucks next door. I ordered a burnt caramel latte, which just tasted like a cake. Like, it's a nice drink, but it's just not a coffee, it's a cake. It's literally, like, it was a grande, and it was all milk, and then on top of the milk was whipped cream, because I said yes to the cream, obviously. And then just, like, caramel, like, it wasn't a drink, it was a cake. I'm not complaining, and yet, it was like, it's 10 AM, and I just had, like... A bucket of sugar. So it was incredible and challenging at the same time. So I didn't care, and then I had my hair cut, butterscotch latte, that's what I mean, and it was good. Anyway, got a good snazzy haircut. Good job. I like this hair. And then afterwards, he was like, I'm late, you don't have to pay for it. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, no, you don't have to pay for it. And he looked really sad, like his boss told him that I shouldn't pay for the haircut because he was late. And I was like, no, it's like, I'm always 20 minutes. I just sat in Starbucks having, it's fine. And he was like, no. And then he walked up the stairs looking really sad. And I was like, and then I felt really uncomfortable. Because I was like... I don't, like, that seems really dramatic. Like, you were half an hour late. And he looked really sad going up the stairs, and then I left, and then I was just really, like, empty all day. Explain the Tatanov audience participation. Janine, there was a video I tweeted a long time ago, and the other day, which I will tweet soon, that explains to people how to get involved in the show. Still relevant. Anyway, are you still jet lagged? I'm jet lagged as heck. How's Asda you for the US tour? I'm really looking forward to it. Genuinely. There's nothing that I'm looking forward to. It's just going to be fun. Yeah. Damn. So, we went on safari, saw some elephants in the wild. That was pretty cool, because there's like tea plantations that like have elephants, but then they're just like chained to the trees, and that's really sad. And then there's like elephant sanctuaries that you can go to where they rehabilitate elephants, and that's like really nice. But I went on safari and I saw some wild elephants, and that was good. It was the highlight. It was the highlight of the holiday. I would say it was an emotional experience having a bunch of elephants walk past our Jeep. But then they were there for like half an hour, and the moment had passed, and I thought, I did. And I had a really shiny head. And I think that's just because I was trying to focus on the elephant. And then, I don't know what this says about my skin tone, but it was like, this is just a block of light. There we go, that's fine. So yeah, that was good. Yeah. Damn, Daniel. Thank God I didn't do a live show when that meme was happening. Because, I mean, now that I've said it, it's just going to be the chat. I had a good 17 minutes where it wasn't the chat, but, yeah. Damn, Daniel. So that was a funny video, wasn't it? It's another just spectacular. See you in Kzu thought. I'll get to that. I like fish. Thanks, Savvy Butt. Great name. Say hi to my BFF Gloomy. Hi. It was a funny video, wasn't it? It was just funny. Genuinely funny. Genuinely great. Funny. Yep. Good. Saw that the meme was happening. Tweeted, damn. That was... It's a perfect case study for the life and death of a meme, in that it happened, it got incredibly popular, everybody started getting annoyed by it. A week later, it was on Ellen, by which point it was just dead, buried, defiled, necrophiliac corpse. Everyone on the internet is now just really upset, and there is nothing better for everybody to do on the internet than now to circle jerk over how much they hate the damn Daniel meme, and they hate everybody that finds it funny, and it represents everything that's bad about the universe, even though 6 days ago they thought it was really funny when it had 100,000 views. Fun. Yep. Good. FYI, I didn't buy the white shoes because of the meme. I didn't buy the white shoes, I didn't ask for the white... Yeah, I tweeted a picture. The suit that I wore to the Brits was like a whole package of like an outfit, and the white shoes were just part of that, which I guess is just great for me. Good pop culture timing with the outfit. So Sri Lanka was fun. Had a good time. My Chemical Fandom is meeting me on May 20th. What date is that? See you there. Ever heard of roller derby? Yes, Rachel. What's on your jumper? It says Tumblr. I got it from Tumblr. It's a comfy sweater. Can you guess me, please? No. I'm going. I'm going to the New York show. Ah, yes, the New York show. So, I mean, okay, we'll shuffle this. Let's get to the most important thing: the Dan and Phil 2016 USA tour has been revealed. Tickets are on sale now. When are you going to the US? Said somebody. Go to danandphiltour.com to see where we're going, when, and now. The most accurate, up-to-date information on when the tickets will be released. Firstly, did you like the video? Did you like the video? I have been stressing about that for, like, since November. Because the thing is, and this is just like an interesting conversation, right? When Adele, Beyonce, or a comedian says that they're going on tour, they don't really have to do much other than make a cash video. Like, Beyonce's trailer for the Formation tour was just her, like, writhing around in some, like, weird universe. Didn't say anything, didn't show... But all you need to know is that Beyonce's going on tour. Boom. Adele, she just posted, like, an Instagram photo and, like, a 10-second video that was like, I'm going on tour, and it's fine. You know what you're getting. And a comedian can do the same thing. But the thing is, YouTubers having a tour, a lot of you, even in this, are probably like, what is that? What is that? Like, is it, I don't know, like, is it like a Q&A? Is it just like a meet and greet? I don't know what it is. And the thing is, the UK tour, it's kind of a miracle that we sold out with none of you having any idea what the hell it would be. Now, of course, we all know that it's this really amazing kind of theatrical stage show that, you know, turns many things from our YouTube channels into live interactive experiences and games with, you know, live interaction, funny stories, little sketches, and a story that ties it all together into a big show with some surprise. Is that like word for word what we said in that? I don't remember. Yeah. And like people in the UK can be like, oh yeah, I saw that, it was good. But for this trailer, we were like, we need to show a bit of like what it is. So we took a guy on the road with us in the UK to just film some things, to show what it was, to get across the vibe that it's an actual thing that happens, and it's cool apparently. And then we wrote a little sketch and did a little talk. I hope you liked the video. Yeah. Had to make that in between the Brits and Sri Lanka. Fun. Very busy February. Yes, so, and the tickets are on sale now. A couple things happened. One, all of the tickets were supposed to go on sale at the same time, but a couple of the venues were just a bit slow and just didn't finish in time for Friday. Which, you know, I deal with this like on sale. All of the venues were just like, oh yeah, we told Phil it would be like next Thursday, but we would just finish, so we just put them on sale today. And we're like, oh my god, tell us. So, sorry if there's been any confusion about when certain venues are going on sale or whatever. If you go to danandphiltour.com right now, all the timings for when the tickets go on sale, what's on sale and when, are next to it, and we'll update that as and when we know that's changed. So sorry if any of you have been like, this is on sale, who told us to? And the New York thing, there's been like intense Chinese whispers saying, robots bought all the tickets to New York. That's not true. The website has a captcha. No websites can have tickets bought from them. So that is not true. However, some touts did buy the tickets. Apparently they only bought a couple hundred, like 5% of the tickets that were on sale in New York and Chicago, and are reselling them, which is awful, right? But that's just a perfectly legal thing that you can do in America. So that's because in the UK, I think you're not quite allowed to do the same thing. But when I was like, can people just buy things? And I looked up, and apparently, like, Ed Sheeran and One Direction selling Madison Square Garden, like, half the tickets were just bought and, like, resold, which is terrible. But, and that's the disadvantage. See, in the UK, we just Beyoncé'd it and didn't give anyone any warning, which meant that, you know, no people bought the tickets and resold them, but people were like, whoa, I didn't have any warning, whereas now we give you warning, but we give other people warning. But, so, don't believe the rumours and slap anybody with a fish if they told you that bots did buy the tickets, or that they all got bought by bots. Apparently, only about 5% of them got bought. Touts are just people that professionally buy tickets to concerts and resell them. The rest were just bought by you guys, and because there's so many people in New York, it sold out in like 20 minutes. So it was just all of you guys sold out New York. We're thinking, if somebody is listing VIP tickets for $300, don't buy them, okay? Do not buy them. Let it flop, okay? Do not buy people reselling tickets to anything ever, because that's not good, okay? And nobody sold the tickets for $50,000, that was a joke. So yeah, but that's all fun. danandphiltour.com will show when, and other venues, other places, don't worry, we're working on it, we're planning it, and we will tell you when. So that's all good, and I hope you guys look forward to coming to the show. I heard they were sold for 50k. That's just not true. Don't be... what? Don't be... can I have a virtual hug? There you go, Clink. Say hi to Lynn. Hi, Lynn. There we go. Daddy mug. That was given to us. Don't fall off your chair. The rocketing has begun. Say hi, Beth Lane. But yeah, Dan and Phil USA tour. Am I allowed to say how many of the tickets have sold out? Many of them probably won't still have tickets soon. I'll put it that way. Okay, stay healthy. Thanks, Margaret. Have you seen the youth video? Yes, I liked it. Can't relate. Damn, Daniel, thank you, Majavon, or is that Mayavon. More Undertale, please. Guaranteed. Talk about the suit. Did you like it? Some people were like, "Oh, Dan, what's up?" they're cropped trousers. It's a thing. It's a thing for all genders and styles of clothing. The shoes are so clean. They're going to be just destroyed if it rains once. I feel like I should just frame them now that I wore them once. The Brits! That was fun. Did you have a good time? Did you watch it on ITV? Or our live stream? What did you think of the live stream? Because that was like a lot of time for me and Phil. Yeah. Yes, Father. Yes, I loved it. Good, said Charlotte. Thanks. Yeah. It's, it's intense, but it's fun. Because we don't have to do it live. Like, we could just record it. But it was mine and Phil's decision for it to be a live stream. And, yeah. It's good. It's like super... Honestly, I think 3 years of doing radio shows and also just doing this every Tuesday is what makes it easy for me to do stuff like the Brits. Like, as long as you're prepared and you've practiced it a couple times, then all you've got left is nerves. And nerves dissipate with experience. Say hi to the top fans, sorry. Who is in our top 5 chunk today? At number 5, it is Alexandra Renee. Hello. Followed by Savvy Butt. There we go. Followed by Anahita. Followed by Kay McDonald. And at number 1, it's Tia182. Hey guys, up there in the box. Thanks. What's your favourite Fallout Boy? So I don't know. I'm not going to even accept that because I don't have an answer to that question. I love your jumper. Thanks, Sarah Bear 887. I got tickets to Boston. See you in the Bosters. I am honestly so excited to go on tour in America. That's just a blessing. Because in the UK, it was exciting to go on tour to do the show, but going on a tour bus road trip across America is amazing. So that's just great. I've only been to Orlando, New York, and LA, and briefly Chicago, and a stop in Philadelphia once. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. Damn, Daniel. Thanks. How was the Brits? It was really... our emojis. What about that, right? Yeah, so the Twitter are now doing a thing where they offer people emojis whenever they need to promote something. So the Brits were like, we'll be all about that. And they made emojis for all of the people that were nominated and performing and hosting, like me and Phil and Ant and Deck. And they were cute, weren't they? That was fun. So it's now changed to hashtag Dan and Phil, but they only last for a month. So if you like them, appreciate them while they last. I don't know if we can get them back for something in the future, but for now, I think Phil mentioned they're going to dissipate. What is the best Pokemon game? Yellow? Red or blue? Just the most... I think they are. In terms of what's the best functionally, X and Y just had all the best features. What had the best story? Black and White? Which one has the best lore? Diamond and Pearl. Best legendaries. Loved your live show, Caterpillar. Thanks. Don't disobey him. He'll crawl into your bed and sleep. Finance. Isn't student loans the worst thing in the... oh my... me, I remember being 17, sat in front of this student loans website, I don't know what's happening. What am I doing? This will haunt me forever. I'm seeing if I can... It was quite Jack Skellington looking, wasn't it? With the edgy barbed wire stripes. It was snaz. Applause from Bella Martinez. And that animated fangirl 29. Thanks! Can you say hi to Ali, Maddie and Emily? Hi. This year is going so fast. What? It's March. What the fuck? It's March. Wow. Terrifying. And hey, Game of Thrones come back soon. Don't talk to me. Hey, Walking Dead, was that so good? Oh my god. Satisfying human deaths. Yes. Slaughter them. Slaughter the unnecessary characters. Just great. It's well directed. Just good. Yeah. Stayed up till 5:30. How amazing was it that Mad Max won so many Oscars? That was just great. All the people that won Oscars for Mad Max were so cool looking, old quirky Australian people. The lady, was it the one that won the costume design Oscar that went out wearing that leather jacket with the embroidered skull and thing? She was the coolest person ever. Oh, I was so happy. Like, okay, Inaritu. I suppose it was impressive that you braved the conditions to film The Revenant, but half of the beauty of your film was the cinematographer who won the award, and I think George Miller was more visionary. I've never seen what George Miller looked like. He was the coolest looking person in the entire universe. He looked like the person that made Mad Max. Mad Max could have won Best Picture for me. It could have won Best Picture. I haven't seen Spotlight. I think that Best Picture tends to be quite political. Spot might not have been, as an important cause. Gives it a lot of visibility. It's an important movie. So there we go. And what? And Leo won. Yep. Felt like that was kind of inevitable. Even if he wasn't really transforming out of Leonardo DiCaprio and becoming a character, and he was just being Leonardo DiCaprio and acting really hard. He acted so... He deserved it. Michael Fassbender was more transformative. So is Eddie Redmayne. You can, and usually that's who they vote for. But maybe this year, Leo showed that you can just act just to not give him the Oscar. So that was fun. Quite like the people that are salty about Dan Daniel. There's nothing left in the Leo Oscar meme. Like, last year, when he didn't win, it was like a funny meme, right? And there were memes, and there were memes, and then when the Golden Globes happened and he won the Golden Globe, there were more memes about like how funny it'll be because he won the Golden Globe if he doesn't win the Oscar, and like it was like me, and then like now I get there's nothing like for me personally, I'm not hating on people that find the Leo memes funny or find it exciting to talk, but why didn't I tweet about Leo winning the Oscar? Because to me it was dead. It was dead. It was dead. Like, you could clip a crocodile clip hooked to a Leo meme battery to my eyeball. Nothing. Not even a little tickle of electricity. Just nothing. I'm like a slab of steel. Nothing. I'm dead inside. So, yep. I mean, usually I just... But I did tweet what I was saying with my tweet. Not that it was. I'm not saying it was particularly perfectly articulate. I wrote it in like 6 seconds, and there was a character limit. So sorry if I left something out or said something wrong. But what I was just trying to say with my tweet about the Oscars. I mean, obviously the real winners were the people that won awards. But what I was just saying with that 6-second impulsive tweet was that I just thought it was really amazing, or just great, that so many things got loads of visibility, because like literally 1 billion people watch the Oscars, right? All around the world. And for people in whatever way, shape or form, just to bring up conversations about race and sexuality and abuse and, you know, Leo with the climate change and this, that and the other, it was just amazing, because the Oscars doesn't have to be like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just an awards show to award some movies, and it can be like it's been other years where there wasn't much political happening in current affairs at the time. You just have a funny host, you just give out some award, like the Ellen year was pretty, you know, vanilla, you know what I mean? And that's fine, and it can just be an entertaining show, but it was just, I just thought it was really cool that these things got this much exposure, and there's a lot of people that were kind of like, we don't need to hear about these things, but you need to understand, like, a shocking, like, we are young people that are savvy and go on the internet and get exposed to other people's opinions and therefore have a lot of, you know, critical thinking and input. So what seems normal to us, it's extremely depressing what the average amount of humanity is like, okay? Just like the average amount of sexism, racism, transphobia, just ignorance all over the world. You don't want to know, so the fact that like 1 billion people were just forced to think about things is just cool, basically. And Leo won, which was fun, and gave a great speech. What a likeable guy. Have you talked about Pablo yet? No, so Kanye dropped a new album. This was exhausting. Like, honestly, I know what it's like to be a One Direction fan and a Justin Bieber fan now. Like, literally. And it's gotten to the point, like, just like a Justin Bieber fan, where, like, you know, my favourite's problematic. I don't think Kanye is perfect. There's so many things about him that I just can't even begin to defend. But it's just a roller coaster, and I'm in too deep at this point. If you, like, short version, Kanye has been talking about a new album for basically like 1.5 years. He dropped a song New Year's Day last year that was good. And then he dropped that song with Rihanna and Paul McCartney, and it was kind of acoustic and folky and cool and stuff like that. And he said that his album was going to be like barbecue music, and I got really excited because I thought it would sound like this new direction. Then he released a song called All Day, which was kind of a bit, you know, poppy and not that promising. And then he said the album was called So Help Me God. Then he said it was called Swish. Then it just, everything changed. And then all of a sudden he gave us a release date. It was in the calendar. He was hyping it. He was releasing tracks. They were good. And then I was in Sri Lanka, and he was doing a live stream where at Madison Square Garden he was gonna unveil the album. And he was selling tickets to this in a cinema, and I was like sad that I couldn't go to a cinema in the UK to watch this. That would have been terrible. I'm glad I wasn't. But I was sat in a bedroom in Sri Lanka on terrible Wi-Fi trying to watch a freaking live stream on Tidal, and then he said an album was going to come out, and then it didn't come out for a day, and then he did a thing on SNL, and then he said it was available to download on Tidal or to buy on Tidal, and then I bought this album. And then, like, the next day, he was like, yeah, I'm changing the album isn't finished. So everybody bought this Kanye album, and then he said that that's not actually the album, and the album isn't finished yet? But then it's been, like, 2 weeks, and he hasn't said anything. So he said, like, the album's coming out, and then he sold something, and then he was like, yeah, that's like not the album isn't finished yet, and he hasn't said it, and I'm just like, what's happening? I don't know. I want to get off Mr. West's wild ride. It's just a roller coaster. My God. Exhausting. So I don't even want to form an opinion on what I've heard so far, because apparently it's not the final product. And the thing is with me, I'm somebody that really cares about, and I've said this to you before, I even tried to make a video talking about it called I Care Too Much. Kind of, is that one? I don't know. I really care about having the perfect experience of things. And when people make stuff, when artists make stuff, I really care and am really interested in consuming the movie, the album, the video, the stage show, whatever, in the way that the artist intended, if I care about the artist and they're the kind of person that cares about the things that they make. That's just who I am. So I, like, whether it's the cinema, an album, a book, this, that, and the other, like, I really care about it being right for me. And the fact that he was like, this isn't finished yet, I'm like, I don't want to know the not finished version. So, like, what do you want me to say? Like, it's a bit of a mess, because he obviously just tacked on all the Good Friday songs. Nathan Zed, good YouTuber, followed, had this great theory, which I, thought of before, because obviously I'm an uncontrollable stan that has my own feelings. He had this original track listing that was really good. But what's on there in his original, like, Ultra Light Beam is just incredible. Incredible. I was worried that Kanye would somehow not manage to do something that original or creative or push it forward, and then he releases songs like Ultra Light Beam that just don't sound like anything, and it's just like, well, there we go. Chimbot was fun. We tried talking to Chimbot, and it couldn't understand us because of our microphone. Play Guitar Hero with Phil, maybe. I'd win that. That'd be fun. Have you seen Matt Bellamy's horrible hair? Nope, but I am instantly intrigued. Matt Bellamy won the Grammy for Best Rock Album. Pretty cool. Right, okay, let's see. Matt Bellamy in the news section. Let's see. As of the 27th. No, I can't. Matt Bellamy hair. Matt Bellamy is the senpai. Okay. Share that later. Hi, how are you? Really warm. What's your favourite anime theme song? Favourite of all time? Steins Gate made me cry. Speaking of things that made me cry, I watched some movies on the plane. On the way to Sri Lanka, I watched a movie called Saving Mr. Banks, which is the story of the making of Mary Poppins. And the story is that a lady wrote Mary Poppins, and Disney wanted to buy the rights to make the movie of it. But then the lady that wrote Mary Poppins was like, no, because you're not going to get it right, and also you animate things and do cartoons, and I hate cartoons, and I hate it. And she had a lot of personal issues, and as everybody's saying in the chat, I'm about to drop the F-bomb, it fucked me up. It fucked me up. It fucked me up. When you're on a plane, because there's less oxygen, they say it makes you more emotional. I was sobbing on the plane. I was, like when I read The Fault in Our Stars, I was literally ugly crying on a plane. There were like 2 or 3 moments, and I'm not blaming the plane, I cry all the time, but the plane probably made it really bad. And it was funny, because there were, like, people, and they were like, do you want a Coke? And I was like this. I was like, yeah, I'll have the Coke. And I didn't want to look, because I was like, it's good. It's a good movie. It's not boring. It's really heartfelt. Like, if you've watched Mary Poppins and you appreciate it and you're, like, nostalgic for things, my God. It's really good. And then on the way back, it was a 10.5-hour flight. And on the way back, on the flight, I watched Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13 back-to-back consecutively. 7 hours of George Clooney. That was fun. First one amazing, second one a bit weird, third one good, still a bit weird. Generally fun. Glad I watched them. Yep, that's that. Somebody has a blog called WTF is Matt Bellamy wearing. That's good. I love those movies. Damn, can you say hi to Ellie? Hello, Ellie. Nice hosting with the Brits. Thank you. Thanks. Scary doing a live stream. Because the thing is, like, the thing is that's most challenging about doing a live stream, and is challenging about the radio show, but mainly about the end of the radio show, but is mainly and about this and, like, the Teen Awards, which you've done before, is that you have a plan of, like, what you need to say, what you're doing, and just the general things that you think you're going to talk about. But it has to end at a specific time. So you kind of have to go over it in your head to say, if we reacted to the show, read out 3 tweets, played this game, and then said the thing that we have to say about the video vote, is this going to take exactly 3.5 minutes? And that's the terrifying thing, because you could, nightmare scenario 1, say everything you have planned, and then there's 30 seconds left, and you have nothing to say, and 3 million people are watching you live, and you have nothing to say. Imagine how horrific that would be. And the other nightmare scenario is you have to do a bunch of things, and then there's only 10 seconds left. Uh-oh. So, yeah, that's the challenge. But we got away with it. And the key is to act casual and not take it too seriously. And as I said, I like to think that's because I spend a lot of time with you guys on Happy Tuesdays. Notice me, senpai, said Fanny's Bays. Hi. You guys doing a tour of Europe. Hopefully, what do you think of my username? Said skip the boring parts. Not about that. I'm all about appreciating the boring parts. And even if I don't understand them, watching through them, otherwise I'll judge myself for, like, feeling stupid or something. Which is maybe, ironically, stupid. Videos with Louise, at some point. I'm making a present for you and Phil. Boop, 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 boop. We're in America. Bad news. Klaxon. We can't accept any food or cool, quirky little gifts at the VIP at the tour because we can't bring them home. It's impossible, unfortunately. When most people go on tour, they don't even accept letters or anything, and, you know, we try to be very accommodating to do that in the UK, and I'm just letting you know, even if we wanted to, it's literally impossible. We're in America, so please don't bake us a cake because we can't take it. That's that. But everybody coming to the Downhill US tour, please do make really amazing, funny, creepy, disturbing things for the Crafty Corner segment. I'll mention this again or something. Dan, I have never cried over a movie. You have no soul. That's just the only aspect. Crying over physics, help. Lucy's crying over physics. I had a little cry about physics. Just conceiving the scale of the universe and how beautiful it is. There's that great website. What's it called? Scale. It's literally called scaleofuniverse.com. If you haven't heard of this, and you want to have your mind blown, go to scaleofuniverse.com, and it shows you the scale of the entire universe from smallest thing possible to biggest thing possible as far as science can understand. Yep. Your door's shut for once. It is. And you can see my suit, which should be hung up somewhere, not at the back of my door. But I have been in a coma since Friday night. What is that box behind you? Filled with things that I haven't gone through yet. When do you start rehearsal? In a few weeks. March is like, the tour is happening. Go, go, go. Time. Head, said Ariana. Wow, that's ominous. Dan noticed me, said Daniela. Dan noticed me, said I was named Lily. Where is Haru? Haru? What's that? Haikyuu's been good. Defo. Why no black piano though? What there? That came with the apartment. When I had, you know, I said I had the piano fixed by an old man who came to fix the piano. Did I mention this? Did I mention this? Look at my neck crease. That's gross. He said it was 150 years old. The apartment was built around it. That's crazy. I watched Deadpool. Who said that in the chat? Sorry, I didn't mention you. Scrolling up. No chance. No chance at all. Will I find the person that asked? Franzi TWT. There we go. Went to watch Deadpool. Loved it. Loved it. Really funny. Exciting. Good. And heartwarming. And I can't wait for more. I'm supportive of Ryan Reynolds. And it's good. Deadpool. It's good. Ugh, said Unicorn, representing all of us simultaneously. Hi, Millie. Frosted Collins is coming to see us in Boston. Bam! Get excited. Dan, break the fourth wall. I love the fourth wall breaking. Next internet support group. Who knows? Would you guys like a new internet support group video? Oscar opinions. Fun. Yeah. Good things, bad things. C'est la vie. Hey fam, hey Vone. What's up? Pokemon! I am so excited for the new Pokemon games. I am so, like, honestly, the new Pokemon games is probably the thing I am the most excited about in life right now. I am so excited. My God, I hope it comes out before we go on tour. That will be my whole life. They'll be like, Dan, we're driving past Yosemite. You're exploring the world. Look at all this American culture. And I'll be like, sat on a 3DS. We'd like to make gaming videos about Pokemon in theory, but how do you record a 3DS? I don't know. I should ask Shofu. Are you and Phil going to VidCon? Yes. Our show is at VidCon. Part of it. Nicole B. Has my trackpad died? Get wrecked. This hunk of shit. Magic trackpad. So that means that I can't end the live show. Now, this is an interesting situation. How can Dan end the live show if he doesn't have a mouse? That's going to be a hard reset. Goodbye open files. Don't worry, people. There are many ways that I can turn off the computer. It's rubbish. It's so crap. I guess if you're like a graphic designer or something, it might be useful. It just looked cool, so I wanted it. But that means I can't accept any more messages. So thanks everybody who was planning on sending me one. But new batteries. Probs, but like... Where? Where the bats? Leap year. What did you all do yesterday? I did nothing. I had a day off. I was recovering from the Oscars where I ate an entire box of Ferrero Rocher. Yeah. Nice. Cried, said Jemima. Fun. Nothing, said Sadie. Great. Sat at home. Okay. Nothing because I'm on crutches. Okay. Playing the trombone and went to school. Well, that was literally the most depressing question I've ever asked. Did you see the emoji cupcakes? Yeah, that I tweeted and Instagrammed. So we got those cupcakes. We didn't want any because we were still in our suits. But with all of our production team that helped make the show, and we were like, who wants a cupcake? Being nice, as me and Phil are. And offered everybody cupcakes, and nobody wanted a cupcake. Nobody. Everyone was like, oh, no thanks, that's fine. I'm like, look at a cupcake. Look at a cupcake. Look at a fucking cupcake. Look at a, you know what a cupcake? You don't, look at a cupcake. Look at a fucking cupcake. You don't, we took them all home. I have eaten 6 cupcakes in the last 2 days. I've had 6 cupcakes. And it was great. It was great. It was amazing. It was great. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I had those cupcakes. And I was so happy. I was just, you know, food is literally the thing I care most about in life. Nothing in the entire world brings me more joy than food. It's just a fact about me that I've accepted by now. Captain America Civil War. When I went to watch Deadpool, there was like a 3-minute trailer for Captain America. You all know I am not about that. I am not about that. I am not about that. I was like this, la 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 la, for 3 minutes. Phil was like, Dan, stop doing that, people are watching. I don't care. I want to go in, be emotionally devastated, as if I don't know what's coming. I'm not watching that. Jennifer Lawrence would eat them, apparently. Oh, what a hero. What else have you been listening to recently? Who said that? Scroll, 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 scroll. Matthew. I have been listening to the Tame Impala album. I never got round to it last year. So much music happening in the world. I can't keep up with it. So I kind of just let that slide. But I've been listening to Let It Happen and appreciating it. So, the Tame Impala album, Currents, I thought, I bet Tame Impala is a nice, you know, holiday vibes album. It's amazing. I love it. I recommend it. If you like rock music, I recommend it. If you like pop music, I recommend it, because they're a band, but their music is quite synthy and poppy, but they're a band, and no matter who you are, just search for the album Currents, as in wave, you know, water, sea currents, by Tame Impala, which is an animal, and it's good. It's great. Let It Happen is great. The sound is great. I cried listening to Eventually. What a profoundly sad song. It's good. Defo. Sing me a goodnight song. Go to bed. There you go. That was it. Yeah. Dan, I love your sweater. Thanks. Dan, you're Yeezy trash. Yes. Which Pokemon represents your soul? Dark Noir. Thoughts on the 1975's new album? Proper title of the Fall Out Boy genre. Haven't listened to it yet, soz, but like the singles, and them a lot. It's past 9. F off. Thanks, George. What a lovely thing to say. That's okay. I'm down with the bants. I'm really hungry. There's still a cupcake left. I might have it. I should have dinner. I might have a pre-dinner cupcake, or maybe I should have a post-dinner decaf cupcake. Laura doesn't know who I am. When are you making new gaming videos? This week. When are you making new Dan Is Not On Fire videos? Soon. I know which one I'm going to make next. Look forward to that Dan Is Not On Fire video soon. Glad to know you liked the trailer. If you liked the trailer for the tour, thank you. I appreciate that. People of America, in case you don't know, because let's not presume everybody does, tickets for the Dan and Phil USA American Amazing Tour Is Not On Fire are on sale now. If you go to danandphiltour.com, you can see what venues are on sale right now, what aren't yet, when they will be, and for everyone around the world that is wondering why their town is not on the website, we are working on it. Promise. So, that's that. Hope you've all been good. I'm, happy to be back in the land of Wi-Fi. Had a nice time in Sri Lanka. Had a busy week during the Brits. Very relieved to finally have the tickets out there and that video made, because that was like what I've been doing since December. And yeah, hope you're all good. Hope you're all happy. Hope you've had a good couple weeks that are good. I hope the rest of your week is nice. Take it slow. Remember, just chill out. I'm taking it slow this week. I mean, I had the weekend with the Oscars, and I'm still, vibrating slightly after the week before that. So just, be slow. It's fine. Have a cupcake. You deserve it. And I will see you next Tuesday, probably, unless I say otherwise. Look forward to the videos. Hashtag add danandphiltour.com. And I'll see you next time. And now I'm going to dramatically hold the off button whilst we stare at each other. Goodbye.